let's kick it over to our VFLs, and you'll be seeing Al Wilson behind them. There he is. We got Wil Overstreet, Marlon Walls, and Daniel Hood. Will, I want to ask you about the wide receivers. Or do you think we're going to see an upgrade at receiver this year, or from what you saw yesterday, is it going to be more of the same like the last 2 years?
Wow, I think that overall, if I had to compare it to the last 2 years, I think you're going to see a little bit better than what you've got production-wise. I don't know about you guys, but I do think, Milton and Nico had their issues with making decisions on time and sometimes getting the ball away. What I saw yesterday, early results, Aguilar makes decisions quickly. He throws the ball well in the middle of the field. So I think there is some hope this receiving core can be better. I think the other issue, though, is the drops, right? Yep. How are they going to be consistently? So, Daniel, what are your thoughts when you look at this receiving core yesterday play?
Yeah, I got to go a little bit different than you. And I start with what Josh Heupel's track record is. You look at the end of the 2023 season, cornerback room, they completely got rid of everybody, rebuilt the culture. And it looks like at the end of the 2024 season, they're like, we don't have the culture, we don't have the guys that we need. They've rebuilt it. This is game one. I think at the end of the season, this will be our biggest surprise group of being able to make plays that we're like, wow, we didn't know we had that.
Yeah.
See, I'm going to push back on you.
Do it.
So for me, I saw those drops yesterday. That bothered me just because we're used to a Josh Heupel offense, big play down the field. We've got guys that's got reliable hands, and it's hard to miss on when you're talking about guys. When you bring guys like Jalen Hyatt or Cedric Tillman. I don't know if those guys can be that level. So for me, I'll be honest, I'm more inclined to see the Travis Smith Jr., the Radarius Jackson, more Braylon Staley. I want to see those young guys and see what we got in them because I feel like, with Matthews, those guys, they've been sitting behind those guys for a while. If you're a five-star, you're a five-star. We haven't really seen that play yet. So for me, I want to see the young guys and see if they got something they can bring a spark to this offense.
Yeah, I don't think that they have the pressure that they had the last 2 years because your tight end group's as good as any in the country. This running back room has increased their value as well. You're going to get good one-on-one matchups, and even Mike Matthews, if Joey wouldn't have underthrown the one ball down the left sideline, you're talking about another 50-yard play where he just cooked the cornerback.
And I guess for me, it just comes down to, can we find the guy that can catch a 5-yard route, 10-yard route, 8-yard route, and then take it the distance? Because really that's where the specialness happened with Hendon Hooker and that group, is you didn't have to throw a 50-yard bomb to get a 70 yards in passing.
Yeah.
You could throw a short pass and it turns in. That's still, I haven't seen the physical capability of somebody on the team yet that is that ability right now. And I think that's what we're still continuing to look for.
And I think maybe I'm thinking ahead, but I know like the guy that's had Heupel's number per se in his offense has been Kirby Smart.
Yep.
Right? He's going to load the box and say, we're going to stop the run. All right, we're going to make Joey Aguilar and these receivers beat us. Yep. So I want to see us get a little bit better on that end.
Well, John, I think it's a mixed opinion. Too early to tell really what's going on or how we're going to get there. We think it's probably better than the last couple of years, but, saying it's going to be to Hyatt in that level, I think there's a lot more room to show before you can go there.
All right, very good. Thanks to our VFLs. That's our VFL Huddle. You'll be seeing that every week here on the show.